All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Unlocking Excellence with your main man, Coach Eric Schwefel. How are you doing today? I hope that you're having a great day. I've got a really special episode for you today. It is all about what you can do on a daily basis to make sure that you feel your very best. Yes, it's absolutely true. So without further ado, we are going to dive straight into this thing, and we're going to talk about some things that you can do daily that are just going to make you feel absolutely phenomenal. So if you haven't checked out any other episode, let me preface you with this. I've been coaching people in fitness and in health for, just over 10 years now. And I figured out that there are a few things that we need to do every single day in order to feel our very best. Now, don't think it's just going to be you got to exercise, you got to make sure that you're eating well and that you're drinking enough water and getting enough sleep. Look, those are all given and that they're on the list. But I've also seen that a lot of what happens with people is we try to find external solutions for internal problems. The key ingredient, the key common denominator with every single person is they want happiness. We all want happiness. We all want to feel happy for most of the time, for most of the time that we're on this planet, right? And a lot of times what we do is we step in our own way with our happiness. We step in our own way with our results, whatever it might be, we usually get in our own way. And one of the ways that we can stop doing that is by mastering our habits, mastering our body, mastering our food, mastering our health, right? Our mindset, all that kind of stuff. So I want you to, if you're not driving, write some of these bad boys down. If you want me to send you the list, just email me, eric@schwefelstrength.com, or find me on Facebook or Instagram and say, hey, E, I heard you on the podcast. I want the list. Send it to me, and I'll send it to you, okay? So without further ado, let's go through this list, okay? Number one, these are in no particular order. It's not like, hey, you need to start here and do this and then go to this next one. And if you don't do the first one, then you won't feel the results and all that. It's not like that, okay? What this is about is do which ones resonate with you and then stick to them, right? Repetition is the mother of all skill. So number one is connect spiritually to your source. I have found all too many times that whenever we're kind of, and I speak generalities, right? Society and humans, all that. We generally don't feel great when we don't feel connected, right? When we are connected, we feel much better for much longer than we do when we're not connected. Now, I say with source, right? I identify myself as a Christian. I even see myself as a little bit of a Buddhist thrown in there, right? Because of my mindfulness. Don't so much focus on the label here, but focus more on the connection. So whether that's connecting with other people, whether that's connecting with God, whether that's connecting with yourself, whatever it might be, connect with your source. Another way to put that is connect with your spirit. For those that are a bit more woo-woo, connect with the universe, right? That can look like prayer. That can look like meditation, visualization, affirmations. That can look like setting your intentions every single day. That can look like journaling. That can look like dancing. That can almost look however you want it to look. You're really the creator here, right? So connect every single day with your source. The next one, remember, no particular order. Drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day. Ooh, yes. Yes, indeed. Eric, there's no way that I can do that. I'm going to pee way too much if I start that. Yes, you will. I agree with you. But here's the thing. Work towards it anyway, right? Eventually your body is going to start getting used to having all that water. It's going to produce something called a diuretic hormone, which is going to make you pee. And then eventually what's going to happen is your body's going to get used to holding that much water. And you're not going to have to pee that much anymore, at least not as much, right? You're going to feel better. Your hair's going to look better. Your skin's going to look better. It's going to feel better. Your nails, everything just improves. We're 70 to 75% water just on any given day. So imagine giving yourself the thing that you're made out of. You're going to feel great. The third thing, okay, is outside in the sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes every single day. Now I have the fourth thing is going to be walk outside 10 to 15 minutes. So, or just take a walk in general. So you can knock those two out at the same time, right? Being in the sunlight. Now I'm not saying go outside for 2 hours or 3 hours. I'm saying 10 to 15 minutes, because if you have enough skin exposed for 10 to 15 minutes, you get the daily amount that you need of vitamin D. You feel fantastic. You feel energized. You get a little bit of a tan, and things just work out for the best, right? It's like the sun gives us energy or something. And it's like our bodies are made to absorb the sunlight and produce, go through the process, photosynthesis, like a plant or something. We'll have more on that later. So with that being said, walk outside 10 to 15 minutes. You were made to walk, okay? You were made to walk. Even if you do go exercise, still go out and walk. There's something to be said for staying mobile and for getting the body moving and getting the blood flowing, okay? So far we've got connect spiritually to your source, half your body weight in ounces of water, out in the sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes, walk outside for 10 to 15 minutes. The next one, okay? Eat when you're hungry, not when you're bored. Now, if you're on a meal plan, if you're looking to get five or six meals a day, then it's going to be a little bit different for you, of course. However, that does not mean that you need to eat when you're bored, okay? That means you're on a plan, you have a blueprint, you're following something. Otherwise, eat when you're hungry, okay? Just eat when you're hungry. Notice how your body feels. Be mindful of how carbohydrates feel. Be normal how protein feels. Be normal. Be mindful of how fats feel, how you feel when you have too much water, when you don't have enough. Start noticing how food and start noticing how drinks make you feel. The next one, okay? Make healthy choices. So when you do eat, make the healthiest choice. It might be tough at first. There's stigmas whenever you go out that you have to order food that makes you feel good or food that will make the person with you not feel bad. Screw it. You know what I mean? Do what is best for you and what's going to deliver the result that you want in the long term. It is crucial that you start doing that, right? Start thinking of how is this going to benefit my body and therefore impact others in the process. From there, we want to exercise 45 to 75 minutes a day. Okay, so I told you that was going to make it on here, the exercising. That is in addition to the walk. So we're walking 45 to 75 minutes. We're walking 10 to 15 minutes, and then we are exercising 45 to 75. What does that look like, Eric? Yoga, walking, hiking, weightlifting, swimming, high-intensity interval training, kettlebells, dumbbells, playing sports. Do something active, playing basketball. I said sports. Do something active that makes you feel good every single day, okay? So I have down here 5 to 6 days a week. I highly encourage going all 7 days a week because, look, movement doesn't necessarily mean high intensity, right? It could be stretching. It could be going for a walk and stretching after. That is enough to help you recover, and it's not enough to wear you down, right? Next up, okay, sleep 6.5 plus hours, okay? 6.5 hours or more. Why do I have 6.5? I like to be a little bit different, right? As far as I know, most people, when I talk to them, sleep in between the 5.5 and the 6.5 hour mark. So imagining getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep is impossible for some of the people that I talk to. So I say, let's start with the low hanging fruit. Let's make sure that you get 6.5 hours of sleep per night. Let's make sure, let's guarantee it, and then let's add. Let's go 7 hours and then 7.5. And we're going to incrementally add more sleep instead of automatically taking a full hour and a half, going from 6.5 hours or maybe 5.5 hours all the way to 8. It just doesn't map out well in the long term. Okay, so make sure that you get enough sleep as well. What's the reason why we want to make sure that we get enough sleep is because sleep helps regulate our hormones and it helps regulate our fat. When we have the hormones in place, when we have our hormones working correctly, our body and our mentality feels phenomenal. Ask anybody who has suffered from hormone issues. It feels terrible. Okay, so next up, exercise. Next up, sleep. And then we're going wake up early, no snooze. If you have to hit the snooze in the morning, depending on how you hit it, how many times you hit it and how you feel, That can tell me so much about your habits. It can tell me about what you eat. It can tell me about what you drink. It can tell me what your priorities are in life. Not hitting the snooze in the morning, what that tells me is that you're ready to make an impact in the world. You have a reason to get up in the morning. If you do hit the snooze in the morning, that tells me that you would rather be in bed than get up and be alive. You'd rather be asleep than be alive. And we can dive a lot deeper into what hitting the snooze can mean, but we'll save that for another day. Think now and know now that when you hit that snooze, you are delaying the day. You're delaying your results. You're delaying your goals. You're delaying taking action, and you're forming a habit that you can put and procrastinate things off. And it all starts with just the snooze in the morning. Wake up early, no snooze. Last but not least, what is the one thing that's going to help you win the day, right? That's the last one, is win the day. What's the last thing that's going to help you win the day? What's the one thing that's going to break the needle in your life, in your business, with the relationships that you have? What is that one thing? Is it making X amount of money? Is it meditating? Is it drumming up business every day? Is it contacting a long lost friend? What is it that's going to help you win the day? So I'm going to read this list off over to you one more time. Number 1 is connect spiritually to your source. And then number 2, half your body weight in ounces of water per day. Number 3 is go outside in the sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes. Number 4 is walk outside for 10 to 15 minutes. Number 5, is eat when hungry. Number 6 is make healthy choices. Number 7 is exercise for 45 to 75 minutes. Number 8 is sleep 6.5 hours, 6.5 plus hours. I think that was number 7 is going to be wake up early with no snooze, and then win the day is going to be our last one, right? That's 10 of them. Okay, that's 10. So sorry, my numbers were messed up there. And I have some 4 bonus ones for you as well, okay? So the bonus ones, the first one is 15 minutes less of social media per day. 15 minutes less of social media. Now, I know what you're thinking, Eric, there's no way that I'm going to be able to do that. I'm addicted. I got you. The second bonus is to read for 15 minutes a day. One of the best ways to replace old habits to rid yourself of old habits is to replace them with new habits. So if we replace 15 minutes of social media with 15 minutes of reading, even if it's 5 minutes, we're looking to build a new habit that is benefiting you and is more of investing in yourself than it is vice versa, which would be wasting time. Could be, right? Depending on what you do on social media. The last 2 bonuses, okay? Last 3 bonuses. Number 1, go to bed earlier. Go to bed 15 minutes earlier. If that 15 minutes is too much, 10 minutes. If that 10 minutes is too much, 5 minutes. Go to bed earlier than what you're going to bed now. Get more sleep. The last 2, compliment someone. And I dare you to compliment 3 people every day. What, Eric, are you serious? Yes, I'm 100% serious. Complimenting people feels great. It makes them feel great. It makes the world a brighter place. It brings smiles, and it could help you network and make friends in a much faster way. You come off as gregarious. You come off as friendly. You come off as warm. You come off as inviting, and it feels fan-freaking-tastic, right? Next up, compliment yourself. Ooh, what? Yes. Compliment yourself every day. Look, it can be as easy as I am so smart. I am so good looking. I have been taking action and making myself feel good every single day. I hired a coach. I ate well today. I drank enough water. I made sure. You can go over and compliment yourself on getting the list that you just wrote down, right? So you can do anything. You want to get into the habit of speaking positively to yourself, and that's what that's about. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the list that we got. Remember, if you want a copy of it, please go ahead and email me or message me on social media and let me know, hey, E, I just listened to this episode, and I want to get the list from you. And then just tell me, hey, this is what it is, and I'll send it over to you right away. And check it out too. If you got the list and you have been following everything here, but you're like, I still need some accountability, go ahead and message me and we can see, I can give you some details on what it might look like for us working together. So if that's something that you're interested in, message me. Otherwise, the only thing that I ask is you share this bad boy out. Let us know what you thought. Share it with somebody who you think it might benefit, and look forward to hearing from you soon. So with all that being said, I love you. You are unstoppable. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Peace.